Hello my dear student, welcome to Nagesh Karasge Orchid School channel. Myself Hina Patel going to deal with 7th standard mathematics. Already we had completed a first chapter, that is integer. I think so you have practiced the sums which are given in the exercise and you had revised the concept what we had learned in the previous class. Today I am here with chapter 2nd, that is and fractions and decimals. Yes, very simple. Yes, my question is, what are fractions? Anybody? Yes? Okay. Or where we use the fractions in our daily life? No? Yes, we use a fraction when we get up from our bed till the night we sleep on, we use a fractions. A simple example I will give to you. Morning when you get up, you prepare for your school and you ask for your mother to get a 1 cup of a milk. Your small sister or your small brother will say, Mama, I want a half cup of milk. Means what? We are using a fractions as a 1 whole and half as a fraction. Again, one more example. If your mother prepare a cake, she use a fraction. Yes, where she use? I will say. She use a fractions, she will measure a 1 cup of maida. She use 3/4 spoon of an baking powder and 1/4 spoon of an fruit soda. That is, she is using a 1/4, she is using 3/4 and 1 cup of maida. So, these are the what I told in a daily life or in our practical life we use a fractions in a day. Today we will learn what are the different types of fractions, what are the different operations we do with a fractions. Yes, my dear student, just pay attention, we will go one by one and we will try to solve it. First we will go what are the fractions. Yes, yes, fractions are the number which is expressed in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are the natural number. Yes, we can write as 1 upon 2, that is an half, 3 upon 4, that is an 3/4. Types of fractions. What are the types of fractions? Recall, yes, we had learned in the previous class, that is proper fraction, improper fractions, mixed fractions, like fractions, unlike fractions. Now we are going to deal with an operations of an, what are the operations? Addition of a fraction, we will see with a like terms as well as with an unlike terms. Then after the addition of a fractions, we will go for subtractions of an fractions. Yes, these are the two operations which we will do with a fraction. Now third operations is a multiplications of an fractions by an whole number. What is fraction? You know now. Now we will multiply it by an whole number to get as an mixed fraction. Now another concept is multiplication of a fractions by a fraction. Suppose it is 1 by 2 multiplied by 5 by 4. This is nothing but fraction multiplied by fraction. These are the three operations just had said orally. Last operation is an division of a whole number by an fraction. What is again that last operation? That is division. We will do a whole number with an fraction, then division of a fractions by a whole number. First we will write fractions, then we will divide it by whole number. Next, division of a fractions by another fraction. Division of a fractions, that is we are having a fraction, suppose it is a 3 by 4, we will divide it by another fraction is an 4 by 5. So these are the division of an fractions what we are going to do it. In short, we had learned a different types of fractions. In that we had like fractions, unlike fractions,
and we have learned the decimals
types of operations with fractions. Now we will see in short what is the introductions of an fractions and in detail.
In this module, at first, we will
Introduction. Let us observe division of a rectangle. We observe that the whole part of the rectangle is divided into 4 equal parts in different ways. Therefore, 1 upon 4 is a fraction representing a part of a whole. Now, let's observe the shaded portion in the given figure. Here, shaded portion is equal to 7 upon 9, or we can say 7 out of 9 parts are shaded. Observe how we represent a fraction. Divide the whole part of the rectangle into 8 equal parts and shade the 3 parts out of it. The number which can be expressed in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q both are natural numbers, are called fractions. If the denominator of a fraction is greater than its numerator, then the fraction is known as proper fraction. If the numerator of a fraction is greater than its denominator, then the fraction is known as improper fraction.
Let's do an activity. Divide an apple into 2 equal parts. Each part is half of a whole. Now, if we combine 3 halves, we get the result as 3 by 2, which is an improper fraction. Now, combine 5 half parts. It can be written as 5 multiplied by 1 upon 2, which is equal to 5 by 2. Let us recall mixed fractions. Here, we have 3 whole cakes and 1 fraction part, that is 1/4 of the cake. If we combine the whole number 3 and fraction, that is 1 by 4, then the formed fraction is called mixed fraction. Thus, a mixed fraction is a combination of a whole number and a fraction. Now, let us recall the addition of fractions. Look at these 2 figures. Here, the red-colored region can be expressed as 3 by 10, and the green-colored region can be expressed as 2 by 10. Now, we will add them together. Since they are like fractions, so we will add the numerators, that is 3 plus 2, and write 10 in the denominator as it is. This is equal to 5 by 10. Hence, the total colored region is 5 by 10. Now, we will recall the subtraction of fractions. Observe the figure. First, figure is expressed as 11 by 12. Now, observe the second figure. It is expressed as 5 by 12. Let us subtract 5 by 12 from 11 by 12. First, we subtract the numerator 5 from the numerator 11 and write 12 in the denominator. Therefore, from the 11 blocks, we will remove 5 blocks. Thus, we will be left with only 6 blocks. Hence, the result is 6 by 12 and we can reduce it to 1 by 2. Now, it's quiz time. Find the addition and subtraction of the following fractions and click to check your answer. Now, we will study multiplication of a fraction by a whole number and multiplication of a fraction by a fraction. Let us understand how to multiply a fraction to a whole number. Observe the figures. Each shaded part is 1/4 part of a circle. How much will two shaded parts represent together? Let us combine them. On combining the first two figures, we get the third figure as shown. And it is written as 2 multiplied by 1 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 2. Thus, we have a conclusion. To multiply a whole number with a proper or an improper fraction, we multiply the whole number with the numerator of the fraction, keeping the denominator same. Here are some examples. Fraction as an operator of. Observe these two similar squares. Each shaded portion represents half of 1. So, both the shaded portions together will represent half of 2. Now, combine the two shaded half parts as shown. It represents 1. So, we can say half of 2 is 1. We can also write it as 1 by 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 1. Thus, 1 by 2 of 2 is equal to 1 by 2 multiplied by 2, that is 1. Let us understand how to multiply a fraction by another fraction. Observe the first figure. It represents the fraction 3/4. Observe the second figure. It represents the fraction 2/3. Now combine both the figures. The green color region represents the product of the fractional numbers, which is equal to 6 by 12 or 1 by 2. Observe the given figure. The shaded part represents 1/3 part of the whole circle. Now, divide it into two equal parts. Each part is half of 1/3 part of the circle. We can write it as 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 3 part of the whole, which is equal to 1/6 part of the whole circle. Therefore, multiplication of two fractions can be written as the product of numerators divided by product of denominators. Now it's quiz time. Find the correct answers for the following questions. Click to know the answers. Now we will learn division of a whole number by a fraction, division of a fraction by another fraction, and division of a fraction by a whole number. Let us learn about division of whole number by a fraction. Observe. The whole part of a circle is divided into two equal parts. We can write it as 1 divided by 1 upon 2, which gives the result as 2. Thus, there are two half parts of a whole. Also, if we write it as 1 multiplied by 2 upon 1, it gives the same result. Thus, 1 divided by 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 multiplied by 2 upon 1. Let's observe this situation. A whole part is divided into 4 equal parts. We can write it as 1 divided by 1 upon 4, which gives the result as 4. Thus, there are 4 equal parts of a whole. Also, if we write it as 1 multiplied by 4 upon 1, it gives the same result. Thus, 1 divided by 1 upon 4 is equal to 1 multiplied by 4 upon 1. Now, let us know about the reciprocal of a fraction. Here are some figures. Let us invert these figures. Observe the position of symbol n and s, also the position of the head and foot. These positions are interchanged in the inverted figures.
Similarly, we can invert a fraction. And the product of these two fractions is equal to 1. Hence, the non-zero numbers whose product with each other is 1 are called the reciprocal of each other.
Let's work out an example. 5 divided by 25 upon 4. Solution. Reciprocal of 25 upon 4 is equal to 4 upon 25. On multiplying 5 with 4 upon 25, we get the result as 4 upon 5. Let us learn about division of a fraction by a whole number. We have a half part of a circle. Let's divide it into 2 equal parts. Each part is equal to 1 upon 2 divided by 2, which gives result as 1 by 4. Thus, each part can be represented as a fraction 1 by 4. Let us consider another example. We have a 1/3 part of a circle. Let's divide it into 3 equal parts. Each part is equal to 1 upon 3 divided by 3, which gives result as 1 by 9.
I think so by viewing the clip of video, you had understood the concept of what I had given in the short, what are the different types of fractions. Yes, what are the different types of operations with fractions. Yes, we had learned in very brief. Now we will try to solve one example regarding the fractions. Yes, we will learn first what are the addition with a whole number and the fraction. Yes, I will have a simple example. You can take your own number and you can do the operations of that. Suppose 1 plus 4 upon 3. Can you do it directly? No, because it is not a whole number or it is not a natural number. We are dealing with an fraction. So, 1 is added to 4 upon 3. So, you can't do directly. First is we have to make both the denominator equal. We have here whole number. So, nothing is there. So, we have to consider as a 1 as in the denominator. So, now we have to make this denominator equal. Now, it is 1 and 1 is 3. To that we have to find out the LCM of that. So, 1 and 3. We will start 3, this as it is, 1 as it is, 3 ones are 3. So, now what is our LCM? LCM is 3. Now, we have to make this denominator as 3, we are having already this as a 3. To make this denominator, we have to write a fraction. We have to multiply to make it 3, we will multiply with 3, and similarly when you are multiplying to the denominator, we have to multiply into the numerator with the same number. So, what will be here? 3 ones are 3 and here is 3 ones are 3. This what I had done with a one fraction. Now another fractions is 4 upon 3. I have to make it 3. Already we are having as a 3. So here it is, we have to write 1. So multiply again it with 1 in a numerator. So what will be the here? Yes, here is 4 ones are 4 and 3 ones are 3. So now we are having 4 upon 3 and 3 upon 3. Now our operation is addition, so we have to add because now we are having both the denominator same. So it is 3 upon 3 plus 4 upon 3. This you can understand, now both the denominators are equal, so it is an like fraction. It is an like fraction, so you can do addition, you can do subtraction. Now what is my operation here? Is an addition, so I have to add here. So 3 plus 4 is 7 and we are having the same denominator as 3, we have to write as an common. So our answer is 7 upon 3. So what will be the answer of? If you add a 1 plus 4 upon 3, your answer you get as an 7 upon 3. What I had done? In short, first we have to make it to the like fraction, then we have to write any operations what are given to us. First, to make a like fractions, we have to make a denominator equal. Yes, how to make the denominator equal then? How to make that? Then we have to multiply or we have to find out with a LCM, with the help of LCM we can find the denominator. Now we will see one more example. Suppose it is a 4 minus 1 upon 2. It is 4 minus 1 upon 2. What will be the answer? We can't say directly. Yes, we have to find out first LCM of this. What will be the LCM? Here we are having a prime number in the denominator. So we have to make direct the multiplications with a denominator and we can find the LCM. So what will be here? I am having as a 1 upon 2. Here nothing is there, so I have to write as a 1. Yes. So I told it is a prime number, so you can go directly with LCM. Your LCM will be, yes, you are right. Your LCM will be 2. Now you have to make the both the denominator with an same. So what we will do? You will multiply to the first fraction with an 2 to get the same denominator. So what we can do? We have to find out. We will write here as a 1, multiply it with 2, because we have to make a similar denominator, then only we can do the operation. So what you are multiplying in the denominator, same you have to multiply in the numerator too. So what will be the answer here? 4 2s are 8 and 2 1s are 2. This is first what we got in the first fraction to make a denominator equal. Okay student, we will have a different types of operations with a whole number and the fractions. One of the example I will try to solve here is 2 minus 5 upon 3. This is a whole number. We don't have any denominator. We have to suppose as it is a 1. So now it is an fraction. Fraction having a subtractions with another fractions. Now you can say that these two fractions are to be subtracted. First what we have to do? We are having a different denominator, so we can't do any operation directly. Yes. So for this we have to make a denominator equal, that is known as the like fraction. For this we have to go for an LCM. So we have to take the denominator, what are the numbers in the denominator, we will write as a 1 and 3. Now you know how to take the LCM? Yes. Now it is 3 1s are, write 1 as it is because and 3 1s are 3. Now what is here 1? What will be the LCM? Multiply this both, 3 1s are 3. So your LCM is 3. Now we have to make this first fraction with a denominator as a 3 second fraction already we are having a denominator as a 3. So, we will do one by one. It is 2 upon 1. To make this denominator 3, we have to multiply it by 3 because 3 ones are 3. Same number we have to multiply in a numerator. So, I will multiply as 3 here with a numerator. So, what will be here? 2 3s are 6 or 2 3s are 6. So, here will be 6 and here these 3 ones are 3. This what I had done with one fraction. Another fraction we are having as 5 upon 3. We have to make it again as a 3. So, we multiply it by 1. Same number we have to multiply in a numerator. So, it will be 1. So, what will be here? 5 ones are 5 and here 3 ones are 3. Now, we are having both the denominators same. So, we can do any operation with a same denominator, that is known as like fraction. Here I have operations of an subtraction. I will subtract this because I have a same denominator. So, here I will write, when it is the same denominator, you have to write as a common. So, I will write as a 3 here, 6, I am having operation as a minus. So, I will write minus and another fraction I got is a 5. So, what will be the answer? Is yes, it is very easy. It is 6 minus 5 is 1, 1 and what is in the denominator same you have to write here, it is 1 upon 3. This what we had done with subtraction with a whole number and fraction. Another example we will go for having both the fractions which is given and we have to do an addition of an fraction with a fraction. One more example we will try to solve is addition of a fraction with a fraction. This is 3 upon 5 is one fraction plus 2 upon 7. Now, I will give small trick to you. Remember, so it will be more easy to find out the LCM for this. Here, my operation is addition, but here I am having a denominator as a prime number. What it is? Prime number. So, it is very easy. You have to find out what is an prime number, you know. Yes, when it is a prime number, you can multiply directly and you can find out the LCM. So, I can write my LCM here is 7 5s are 35. So, no need to go for and finding out the LCM and doing that procedure. Directly when I told when it is a prime number, then only you can do the multiplication directly. Now, same what we had done in the previous sum, same we have to follow here. I will write both the fractions here. First we have to make, because you know to get a like fraction we have to multiply the 5 by 7 to get as 35 as a denominator. So, I will multiply here by 7. So, my denominator will be here 35. Same number I have to multiply in a numerator. So, what will be 7 3s are 21. To make a 35, denominator as a 35. I am having here 7. Which number I have to multiply to get 35? Yes, it is 7 5s are 35. Same number I have to multiply in a numerator. So, it will be 5. So, here 5 2s are 10 and 7 5s are 35. Now, my both the denominator of this given fractions are like, or I can say in short, I got a like fraction. So, I can do any operation, that is addition or subtraction. Now, we are having as a addition as here. So, we will multiply, we will add it. Our common denominator is 35. Yes, we will write 35 here. Operation is addition. So, I will put first addition sign and my another fraction what I got in the numerator is an 10. It is very easy, 21 plus 10, or you can go in the same, the denominator will be 35. You can have 1s plus 1s, that is 1 plus 0 is 1 and 2 plus 1 is 3. So, your answer is 31. When you are having a big number here, then also you can directly add. First to add ones number, then you go for the tens numbers and you can go for 100 numbers. So, in this way we had seen two operations, that is one addition, one subtraction with a whole number as well as with a fractions, with addition with a fraction with another fraction. Now, already we had seen in the videos and I had explained you what are the mixed fraction. Yes, we will see one example of a mixed fraction which will be very easy to understand, that you can find number of sums by your own. Suppose it is 8 whole 1 upon 2. This is 8 whole 1 by 2, or we can say is 1 upon 2 minus 3 whole 5 upon 8. Here I am having two mixed fractions. First, what should I do? Yes, first I have to convert into its improper fraction. So, I have to multiply 8 multiplied by 2 and I have to add whatever is in numerator. So, now same procedure we will follow here. So, we will get an improper fraction. Now, you know 8 twos are 16 plus 1 is 17 upon 2. The number in the denominator will remain the same. Now, our operation is subtraction. Now, 8 threes are 24. 24 plus 5 is 25 upon 8. Now, both the denominators are different, but they are not prime numbers. Now, we have to go for an LCM. What will be the LCM of this? 2 and 8. Here, when it is, we are finding out the LCM, we have to go for an starting with 2, because we are having here even number. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. Yes. Now, again we are having as an even number here. So, again I have to go for 2, write 1 as it is, 2 twos are 4. I will go for again 2, because I am having here 2, write 1 as it is, 2 ones are 2. Now, how to find out the LCM? We have to multiply these factors as 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8. So, your LCM is 8. Don't consider that when it is given as a big number in the denominator, same you have to follow. So, in short, you got LCM as a 8. Now, we have to make this denominator 8. So, to get this denominator 8, we have to multiply by 4. Here also we have to multiply by 4. Another fractions I am having as 25 upon 8. So, to get 8, I have to multiply here by 1. Here also same number I have to multiply. Now, I will get the answer of this, and our operation is subtraction. So, we have to subtract it. Now, I will give small trick to you how to multiply a greater number in the horizontal way. So, here 7 fours are 28, write as 2 carry, 4 ones are 4 plus 2, 6, here will be 8, again here will be 8, 25 ones are 25. Now, we are having a denominator same, yes. So, we can do any operation because both the denominators are same. Here what we had done? We are having as a subtraction, we had converted mixed fraction into an improper fraction, then we had found out the denominator same, and now we have to do the subtraction of this. Now, the common denominator is 8. What will be here? I will write first fraction. What I got in the numerator is 68 minus 25. Now, I told no need to go for the vertical way. You can do directly the subtraction addition in the horizontal way. First, you have to consider ones, that is 8 minus 5 is 3 and 6 minus 2 is 4. Now, what we are having in the denominator is 8. My dear student, I had solved a different types of example here. So, try to practice what are the examples given in the exercise, and you can create your own example and you can find out with the help of all the concept what I had explained and you had seen in the video. So, it will be more easy for you to do the addition, subtraction of fractions, whole numbers and fractions with fractions. Thank you, my dear student. Have a nice time.